All right. Welcome in, everybody. We're coming at you live right at 2:22 on the East Coast on this lovely Thursday for the Commanders versus the Bears. We know everyone's dying to be watching that. Plus, we'll cover West Virginia versus Baylor and the MLB postseason, all powered and sponsored by the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Be sure to be hopping into their DMs for the weekend, week, or monthly package. We're currently live on Twitter. Hit that link up in the title if you want to be featured with the rest of the fellas and the ladies dropping their best bets, letting us know if they cashed on our plays yesterday, letting us know where we're wrong, whatever they want to do. That's what the chat's for. We got the number one subs out there. Rough day for the teams we support in the MLB, so we hoped you cashed because there is no way we potentially were on those games. But don't you worry, Sosa. How you doing?
I'm feeling all right, man. I want to blame Dave Roberts again, like I have for every playoff loss over the last 5 years, but I'm just going to refrain from that. I'm just going to say, it was a rough night. Don't quite understand sending out Bruce Starr, Gratterall to start another inning. Absolutely idiotic, especially when you have the opportunity to take him out because he ended an inning and got the one guy out that you wanted to get out. Made no sense. Once you got Machado out, Gratterall should have been taken out of the game. Pretty simple stuff. Instead, he leaves him in, gives up a couple of, he gives up a run, and then you end up having to go to Blake Trainin later on in the lineup, and he gives up a home run to Cronenworth. Pretty bad. Just pretty awful decision making, in my opinion, regarding Dave Roberts last night. Not really thrilled about that. Very, very, very unhappy with what I saw from Dave Roberts. But again, we get to play another game tomorrow. Best team in baseball. Should be a simple bounce back situation.
And then from the Phil's perspective, one pitch, one out away, you dinked Acuna, and then worst comes to worst, Reese and that stellar first base defense we've seen all season. I think statistically he was the worst rated first baseman of the season defensive wise, but two separate times to get out of it. They got lucky multiple times in the first one. When you're playing with fire like that, shame Wheeler couldn't get there, finished off the night because it looked like he might have been done after that inning, but one inning collapsed. Not much else to say.
Not much to really say in regards to that one. Yeah, and we're right back to
And
that.
then Salah put up the quickest hat trick ever in the Champions League. Once you thought you're down and dusted, the little bus ride out west, and they take care of Rangers 7-1. And then Inter and Barcelona was the game of the day yesterday with the 3-3 wild draw.
Absolutely insane outing there. Yeah, Champions League's off to a very, very interesting start, as it always is. The group stage hasn't been as chalk as I thought. We've had a couple teams that really have an opportunity to still advance. So it's not like just very. It's a little bit of parity, something that I'm sure we all aren't used to. We're used to certain these clubs that are considered juggernauts just rolling straight through it. Hasn't necessarily been the case. Yesterday, obviously, that was the case with Liverpool just absolutely demolishing the team in front of them. Yeah, just looking forward to what's next in regards to there's only one group stage game matchup left, right?
Two.
Okay, there's two.
Yeah, you just had the recency back-to-back matchups, which is more of the tougher ones to cap. We came out treading water, but no one cares about the past plays anymore. They want to know what we're rocking with today. We got two games. One starts in an hour, and sorry, my bad. Only one game starts in an hour. So let's just start there with the MLB postseason. Make sure to give us that like, follow, retweet, sub, and remember to hit that link up in the title if you want to be featured in today's show. StreamYard and Twitter still hate each other, but we got Castillo versus Franabo on the mound, minus 150 with the Stros. 6.5 total, minus 118. You can say motivation. You can cap it many different ways. The Astros survived the poor Verlander start, which might just be the most motivation other than what happened at the end from Jordan. But what do you like here?
I mean, bro, we've been so high on the Seattle team. They made us a shit ton of money throughout the year. That might be arguably the most demoralizing loss you can have. I mean, you lead the whole game, like you said. You withstand the Verlander start, which everybody thought would be the doom. That gloom and doom just to start it off, and to lose like that with your ace being the guy throwing the ninth inning, bro. That's just tough. I do believe we get a low scoring game today. I don't think we get the runs that we got in the first game. I think that it's like I said, the demoralizing part's tough, right? To bounce back from a situation where, like I said, you thought the game was won, but it's, again, I think that Seattle will bounce back. I'm not picking them to win the game, but I am picking the game to go under. It's a low number. I like the under 6.5. I think we get like a 3-2 game and a lot of, I think Castillo has been great for them. He's been great all year. I like the game to go under the 6.5.
I don't got much more past that. You can't even get the +1.5, which you were rocking with the first game, which still ended up cashing, even though they blew that game.
Julio Rodriguez to score a run at +125. He's looking like the star that we thought he would be, and he's fitting the part. I gotta rock with my guy to score a run at +125. And I'm gonna go with Altuve. Every single player in the lineup except for Altuve had a hit. He has great history throughout the playoffs. Very surprising to see him get off to such a bad start. I'm going with Altuve 2+ total bases at +125. So both plays +125. Julio Rodriguez to score a run. Altuve to get 2+ total bases. Those are the plays I'm riding in Major League Baseball today, and I like the under. Not official on the under, but the two props I'm betting 100%.
All right, let's get to the stellar Thursday night football game. If you're starting anyone in fantasy, best of luck. No one still cares about your team though. But Justin Fields versus Carson Wentz. This has two ways it could go. We could get a really good gross game, or we could get a gross bad game. I don't think there's any way we get a quality Thursday night game coming from when we get teams of at least quality. Everyone's just so banged up. People are calling for Sam Howell to start already. It can't get much worse in Washington.
People think Howell's good, which is like, wait till they get a load of him. Like, they're going to be wishing Carson Wentz was still their quarterback, because we all know Sam Howell's fucking terrible. Yeah, bro, listen, I got a couple small stake props in this one. Nothing crazy. I'm going to go with Justin Fields anytime touchdown at +200. Worth the squeeze. He pretty much becomes Jalen Hurts once they're inside the 15. And Curtis Samuel's receiving yards are the only other play that I would roll with. I think Curtis Samuel, he's proven that he's going to get the catches. He's going to get the targets. Over 46.5 yards at -110. I love the play. I think that's my favorite play of all of them in the game. Very difficult to bet on anything in regards to like the passing game of the Chicago Bears when your quarterback has less total yards, or I think he has like 3 more total yards than Saquon Barkley on the season, and he's a quarterback. It's tough, man. It's very difficult to bet on Mooney, Kmet, and obviously you can bet on their yards because one play could get you the yards, but they might never get any of that. So it's just really volatile trying to bet the Chicago Bears. How they've won games is a mystery to me, to be totally honest. I will say this: the second half that Justin Fields showed us against Minnesota was one of the better performances we've seen from young quarterbacks. I mentioned that on Monday's episode. But again, it's difficult. Both these teams have been very bad. Washington's been a little bit more disappointing, I think, because people believe that Carson Wentz would have, a positive impact based on the assembly of the roster. That's not been the case. So That's
The way I'm looking at it here, I think you might have to go the easy route. I think both running backs get in the end zone tonight. I think Demont a plus 140 and Brian Robinson a plus 190. I think both teams are going to rely heavily on the run game tonight. I think both of them are going to get down close to the goal line punch in. Demont is my definitely more confident one of the two, but I'm just going to take a dice on both of those because Robinson didn't get in the end zone last week. I think he finally does this week. And Demont, second week, fully back.
Yeah, I mean, I like them both, bro. I think it's going to be like an extremely explosive offense. I don't know what to expect from these teams. I could see two bad defenses showing up and both offenses scoring points by default. I could also see both quarterbacks throwing pick sixes.
That's why I think they're going to run the ball heavy tonight. We've seen it most Thursday nights.
I think
especially the team who's dominated the rush has won all the Thursday night games. Just go back and look.
I think Robinson's I think he's his carries are like at 11.5 or something like that. I know a couple of people that are on that. I think, Robinson's obviously a great choice here. I mean, given the matchup, Chicago's defense has been the only reason their defense looks any good is because of the turnovers they've been able to get, right?
And who they played. Let's not put it out there, too. They haven't played a murderer's row either.
Right. I mean, they played Trey Lance in a monsoon. They played Davis Mills, Russell Wilson,
Daniel Jones.
Oh, no, did they play Russell Wilson? No, they didn't.
No, they played the Giants.
They played the Giants, and they played great against Minnesota last week. They definitely played great against Minnesota last week. That's undeniable.
After letting Jefferson pop real quick.
Yeah.
He had like 150 in the first 15 minutes, and then they cleaned it up a little bit. But, yeah. And then if you want to even flip it, maybe we'll come back to this game, but we'll get to the college football game up tonight. You have the NFL game at a pick'em. You have this one sitting at 3 or 3.5, depending on your book. And if you're looking for more stellar offense, you're not coming to the right place, I don't think, here. Because I think Baylor, they're 3-point road favorites here. The Mountaineers, not looking too hot. I've been struggling pretty recently as of late. Baylor, they should be laying a touchdown here preseason. They would be easily in this matchup, coming off of the bye on top of it as well. So they don't have a tough Thursday night matchup here. It's really tough not to be laying the points here. That's why the hungry dog is speaking to me. You have a total also sitting at 54. So you don't have anything here before I give out my play?
No, sir. When it comes to college football, you and JD are the people I steal all my plays from. So I got nothing for this one, bro. No, I will be sitting this one outside of the bet that you're about to give.
Well, you can take it two different ways. Cornwall, I saw he's taking the 3.5. I'm going the opposite way. I'm laying it with Baylor, coming off of the bye, and then I think it's more of West Virginia might have blew their load against Texas Tech over the weekend as well. I think it's too short of a turnaround and tough of a matchup for them to show up here. So I'm going to be laying the points with Baylor -3, -115 on the road. West Virginia might get a decent amount of people back, so it could help. But who didn't play just 4 days ago? But with the bye counted in, I got to lay it with the Bears. Maybe double bear tonight. Ooh, bear parlay.
Ooh. I ain't thinking that. That's not a bet. Yeah, let's do that. No, you believe in Carson Wentz?
Me?
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me now?
Didn't WVU just play they have a bye coming up. They just played Texas Tech on the 2nd.
Yeah. So.
All right. Other than that, you got anything else for us?
No. I think that this is the worst sports day of the year.
That's a lie.
And we did an episode today because content is king, and we're gonna.
That's a lie. There's a lot worse days we could have had.
Yeah, we could have been fucking handicapping a hot dog eating contest.
Those are fun though.
I guess.
You're right. This game got pushed.
Sure.
Other than that, you got anything else?
I'm ready for the NBA. Calling the Shots debuts tomorrow. Check us out. It's going to be on this channel.
What time?
I think we're going at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, and make sure y'all tap in with JD. You mean the dude is a fucking walking ATM. We should go 7:30 tonight.
So you got to play. Yeah, you're right, Cornwall. I fucked up.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Yeah, you're 3 for 3. We got to wait for it.
2-0 to start the season. We're on a fucking heater now. Oh man, we're on a heater now, bro.
Yes. Come on, what's number 3? How are we staying hot? You hit the Avs team total at plus 110. Your overs are hot.
Give me 1 second. I gotta play. Don't worry. We're gonna go 3-0 in the NHL. Third NHL play of the season. Flyers money line plus 112.
You're drunk.
We're on tonight. We're rocking with the Flyers at the Wells Fargo against the New Jersey Devils. That's why are you shaking your head?
You're going to pay me to get into that stadium right now. I don't think there's any life whatsoever behind them this season. If you like it, though, you're the whisperer. You're the hockey whisperer now.
Listen, the city of Philadelphia right now they're a winning city right now. Home first game of the season at the crib. Let's go Flyers. What do you mean? Come on, bro. Gritty's gonna be in the building. Are you serious?
You're out on this one you're out on the ledge of this one here yourself.
You're a Flyers fan.
I like the Sens tonight.
You go to the games. Like you go to the you literally went to like 3 Flyers games last year. Like weren't you there on Christmas?
This season there's only one game I'm going to, and that's it. The Black Friday game, the day after Thanksgiving. Won't be in the building other than that this year.
All right, it was Black Friday. It was one of the holidays. I knew it was one of them.
But yeah, I like the Senators tonight in Buffalo.
And I like the Flyers. Call me when we win.
Like, retweet, follow, sub. We'll be back live 2 times tomorrow, most likely. Maybe we'll just do calling the shots 1. You'll have to be tapped into our Twitter to find out. See you tomorrow.